was trying to watch it when you called, so you ruined that.
Hello.
Hey. Is there a reason like that square is over my face all the time? Like, I don't really have a problem with it. I noticed in one of the older videos it was that way the entire time. Like, I'm not saying like I hate it, definitely
Well,
draws more attention to me, but I'm just wondering.
Derek, that's the RoboCop defense turret.
Oh,
It's
okay.
scanning your face for hostile emotions.
Okay.
In case you
Yeah.
decide to have some sort of disagreement with me,
Mm-hmm.
you will be executed on the spot.
I see.
Yes.
Do you ever just look at your feet and go, "God damn, those are sexy"?
I think my feet are pretty gross. Like they have corns on
Yeah.
them right now because I've been wearing Crocs to work for the last couple
Crocs
weeks.
to work.
I mean, I've tried jerking off to my feet. Like, it didn't really go anywhere. Like, I wish they were
Yeah.
hotter, but what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I got some pretty good looking feet, man.
I've
Got some
seen your feet.
tattoos, some
They're
scars.
gross.
Yeah,
They're just like your hands. They're all like bulbous at the end, and the
Mhm.
nails are all fucked up.
Well, yeah, and they're working man's feet.
No, yeah, that's
But
not
that's
what I'm
part of the
about.
appeal.
And how often do you think about men's feet?
Just mine.
Mhm. Mark that down. The patient is incredibly
autosexual.
Autosex, thank you.
Yes.
Autosex. Mark that down.
Yeah.
He's pretty retarded. Legally, mark down that man is retarded.
Yes.
What were you saying, please?
Yeah, I picked my name, dude. You can pick yours if you want. I don't give a shit what you do.
I think Jared's a bad name. Like I've never met anybody chill with that name.
I know, yeah. It's definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, aside from Subway Jared, I mean, there's that guy that was in our band like 15 years ago. That guy sucked. Remember him? He was like addicted to
Well, he's in
Percocets.
your band. I wasn't really in that. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you would have done more Percocet and flipped your car a couple more times, you could have taken.
You wanted me to play keyboard, but I sucked at that. Like, I wasn't a keyboard player. But, I mean, that's beside the point. Like, that guy was a piece of shit.
Not that that's even a respectable instrument, anyways.
No, it's a perfectly respectable instrument. I just couldn't play it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
was
if
like
you're Taylor Swift or something.
I think everyone who's played keyboard, especially Beethoven, was a pussy, and
yeah.
I would definitely like kick their ass in a fight. These guys,
right? They're like the roller skaters of fucking like instruments.
Yeah, like I don't respect these guys. Like, what do you? Look at me. I play the piano. Like,
well, I mean, at least I can hear a keyboard in a song.
Yeah, why don't you try mumble rapping? You fucking lose. I bet Beethoven did. Which one was deaf? Beethoven?
Yeah, I bet Beethoven mumble rapped for sure.
I bet he mumble rapped, dude. Like he probably was like, whenever he talked.
Yeah.
And
I could say that.
And
He had lots of sex. That guy fucked though. I mean, Beethoven, he died of syphilis, right?
I thought everybody had syphilis back then. Like,
well, yeah, because everybody fucked. Because there was just a bunch of chads. That was all there was.
Yeah, like that's why they wore wigs, right? Because all their hair was falling out from syphilis, so they had to wear powder wigs.
Pretty sure.
That could have been you, Derek. You could have been the keyboard guy.
Yeah, I could have had syphilis by now and been dead.
Yeah, you could have. You gave up on your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that must have been a cool way to go out. I mean, I wouldn't want to live in like the fucking whatever year he was alive in.
Yeah, but I mean, it took a long time. He was pretty old when he died, I think, or at least old for the time. I think they died of like old age. I think
he was like 30.
Yeah, that was old back then.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
they still had people who were 60s and shit.
No,
that's the perfect time to go out, man. Like I'm 31
and I fucking die in an accident at the fucking mines or in the factory. Then you were able to live.
Yeah, you shot by a musket.
Vaccinations and shit.
No, this was in the 1800s. They didn't have polio back then.
Oh, that's right. They didn't discover polio
yet.
Yeah.
There was no polio vaccine, so there was no polio.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ukraine hadn't developed polio yet in its biolab.
Polio was designed by the mainstream media.
Mm-hmm. So I don't need no polio vaccination.
Yeah, they're trying to
I don't
get me
believe
to
in polio.
send my kids to preschool without
Is-
question mark shaped legs, and I'm telling them part
You
of
know
your
what's in those vaccines? They put
Yeah.
the virus in
Aborted
them.
fetus
Yeah.
and fetus juice.
Uh-huh.
They
Well,
they squeeze all them fetuses out to make the juice.
I said, you're not putting any magnets in my son's noodle legs. He's going to be crawling all his classes without your
Yeah,
socialist
polio,
juice you're trying to put in.
more like the fucking the common cold. Am I right? Like I get allergies all the time. I don't fucking freak out and get a vaccine about it. And when my legs get all twisted up, I just fucking I buckle in my boots.
it plays
One
through the
busted shin
pain.
at a time. Yeah.
And that's what I tried telling Child Protective Services when they were, ripping a young Jonathan away from me, by his little legs. I was saying, don't let him give you any vaccines because
Right.
you're gonna live
Mm-hmm.
the real way you were intended to live.
Yeah, the way God intended, suffering and crippled.
Here in the shipping container with me in the woods. None of this,
Right.
None of this hoo-ha medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Reading Dilberts by the candlelight and the lead-coated paint that I've smeared all the walls with to protect us from the harmful 5G from the towers. Every night we drank a full glass of leaded gasoline that I bought from a guy under a bridge, and it protects us
from
the chemtrails and Joe Biden's secret the birds that he sends to spy on us that are made of robots and gears, mechanical gears and pumps, fake birds.
Well, did you know that in the Bible they never mention a bird once? Because birds didn't exist back then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they do.
When they don't. When?
And the Holy Spirit appeared to Noah as a dove. I didn't know. Are you doing a bit or something?
You read the wrong Bible.
Okay.
Well, I am, but like.
Well, I didn't know what you were trying to do right there, man. Like,
no, Josh was referencing a meme where birds don't exist. Birds aren't real.
That wasn't very crisp of you.
No. That's
what I'd say to anyone who affronted my Cookie Crisp themed religion.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we put an end to all this ridiculousness, stupid shit, because I got to tell you guys about this movie that I didn't watch all of it, but I saw about 30 minutes of it. Jonah Hex. It's the movie. It's the movie Dilbert review at the movies corner.
You'd say you give it the Scott Adams seal of approval.
I bet Scott has seen this movie timeless times. I think that he's, if you read Dilbert comics, you probably see he probably drew a lot of inspiration from Jonah Hex.
Isn't he like a Confederate soldier in that movie?
Even better. I'm
asking you, like, isn't he though, like in the movie? Wasn't he like an ex-Confederate or something?
What do you think? I actually paid attention?
No, I wasn't. I just thought I barely know anything about. I thought he was like a Confederate or something. He's like a cowboy though.
God, I hope so. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It's a wild Western movie and it's full of fun. Mm-hmm. And any Dilbert fan who hasn't seen this movie, what are you doing? He like has this fucking horse with like 2 machine guns mounted on it, and he kills the bad guy sheriff, and he takes the sheriff's pin off of the sheriff, and he like puts it on this like fucking guy in the town, and he's like, congratulations, and he like rides off, and before he leaves the town, he like shoots the fucking gas line, and the whole town fucking blows up. So he like kills everyone in the town when he rides off. And and then he had sex with Megan Fox.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's the first 30 minutes of the movie, huh?
Yeah, well, 15. That was the first 15 minutes, and then I tried watching the rest while I was eating my Schlotsky sandwich. And god damn, it was awful. I mean, good. It was good.
Yeah, the sandwich was great, right? You mean the movie?
Jonah Hex was
the movie.
Jonah Hex, more like Jonah Hill, because I agree with everything that's going on there. And sorry. And
what a piece of shit. That's really funny.
And it was a great film. and that's why we're giving it here 6 cookie crisp.
Okay, we're gonna have to pause it so we can talk about the fucking hilarious shit going on with Jonah Hill, though.
Yeah.
As somebody who was in a relationship with
Derek,
the pseudoscience.
Derek, I thought you were going to be kind of up to date with the Jonah Hill.
I remember I saw something about it. Like his girlfriend said he was abusive or something.
No, it's dude. Do you want me to explain it? Because it's really funny. It's really funny.
Go fill me in here.
Okay, so as far as, and I know very little because I give like barely any fucks, but I did read some of his text messages.
Oh, hold on, wait. We have to introduce the scene first. This is Bert's celebrity gossip corner.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Right.
What do you got? What do you got for us here?
What's you got there?
This is the Jonah Hill minute coming at you hot off the presses.
Mm-hmm.
So what I saw was that he probably just like had maybe an hour therapy session once a month, like on his fucking video chat phone or whatever during the pandemic. Yeah. And he learned a couple therapy speaks.
Yeah. Shout out to BetterHelp, friend of the channel, by the way. BetterHelp.com.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, BetterHelp.
Well, and so he started setting up these wild, crazy ass fucking boundaries. You can't see me. I wish I was on video with the ski mask or whatever, but like, big air quotes on the boundaries part, because like he just started making ridiculous. Like one of his boundaries was like you're not allowed to have any new friends that are like unstable in their lives or something. Like he wanted to have his girlfriend only be friends with like other women who are in relationships with good jobs or something, I guess.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I'm trying to tell you, Derek. Don't fucking like make this.
No, I know, man. I'm just trying to keep it going right there. I'm trying to act like I'm interested in Jonah Hill news, but I'm not making fun of you. Like,
and when did you start being friends with this Jonah Hill guy that you've just made up?
Yeah.
I was just trying to fill you in so we could move forward. I was just giving you like the fun little notes.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he just set up a bunch of like fucking crazy rules for his relationship under the guise of boundaries. And it really hit home with me because I was forced into therapy and I always had to live with that therapy talk around. And I would call it out, but the fact that fat little turd like decided that he was gonna set up boundaries with anybody, like, and his boundaries just being these ridiculous, like, okay, you can't go outside between the times of 4 and 5. You know, like you can't be in the sun for more than 15 minutes a day because I don't want you to get any darker. Like, you know, like those are boundaries.
Did he really say that?
No, but I'm imagining
those are things that.
Those are things that.
Well, we don't know that he didn't say that.
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying. I think those are probably some that he like cut off because he hit the word quota in his text message block.
Mm-hmm. He was like, "You must watch the movie Grandma's Boy with me every day because I was in it."
Yeah. It's a boundary I have, a boundary for a partner that's going to be in my life.
Yeah. Well,
but it was all therapy speak garbage. It was really funny for me to read.
Well, I think we can all agree here at the Dilbert Review, we're all three of us are Team Jonah. Am I right, fellas?
Oh, yeah. I mean, people need to respect people's boundaries more.
Yeah.
I think he was brave for even coming out and saying that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think he was so brave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fuck that fat little troll of a human being. Like, he's not even a good actor. Fuck that guy.
No. You know what? I think we should add on to next week's Memorial Day celebration. Jonah Hill should feature for Chris Kyle and Morbius. I think he should be the opening act. We should have him on the show.
He's going to be singing the Star Spangled Banner, right?
I mean, I don't see why not, unless he hates America.
I mean, why would some guy with like such a great grasp of boundaries and relationships hate America?
I don't
know. I was hoping he could come reenact some of his great scenes from like Superbad or Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Emmy nominated movies for sure.
The Giant Peach from James and the Giant Peach.
I never saw that.
He was the peach.
Oh, he was the peach.
Yeah, he can come reenact some.
I almost believed you there for a second because I hadn't seen the movie.
You never
I
saw
don't think he's in
I read the book when I was a kid, but I don't really remember.
the movie's fucking horrifying, by the way.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
that movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's a really scary movie. I fucking love it.
When you were a kid, didn't it come out like 10 years ago?
James and the Giant Peach?
Like the 3D animated one.
Oh no, I watched the one that was like it came out when we were in like elementary school.
Okay, all right.
Well, we didn't talk about that communist cesspool propaganda film that just came out.
What would that?
One
Barbie.
Barbie.
We got none of us. We were supposed to go watch Barbie today. I fucking forgot.
Yeah. Do you see like Ben Shapiro burned all of his Ken dolls after he saw the movie? I'm not making like that's not a joke. He did that. Like he went to a trash can and he set a Ken doll on fire because he said the show is like demonizes men and masculinity.
Oh, he only had one Ken doll?
Well, he's probably still got more back at his house.
The rest
but
of them.
That was probably just the one he doesn't care about, the one he doesn't play with much.
The one
anymore.
that he broke up with?
Yeah.
Sorry, Ken, we can't see each other anymore. You're taller than me, and that's a deal breaker. I have boundaries now.
You didn't see that though?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, like Ben Shapiro has been freaking out about Barbie. Like he even went there, I
saw he went to go see it, and he was all dressed up in like black, and he tucked his shirt into his pants, his black t-shirt.
Well, yeah, and there's a scene they said like Ken is dressed like that. He dressed as Ken for the movie.
Oh, dude. Holy shit!
I'm starting to think that like all of that was just an excuse for him to watch the Barbie movie, like without getting like canceled by his fans, you know. Well, like, I'm going to see this movie, but I'm going to really hate it.
I mean, it's not his fault. He has to live in a dollhouse because he's so small, you know.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry.
He has a review on YouTube, bro. Like it's a 43-minute fucking Barbie movie review.
Yeah, it's called like Ben Shapiro Destroys Barbie or something.
It's like I know, but it's on his channel, like so.
And he's burning a bunch of Barbies at the beginning.
Like, I know, but him putting that on his channel, like before, I'd see like compilations on YouTube where it'd say like Jordan Peterson destroys woke feminist or something, but it wouldn't be Jordan Peterson uploading it, but that's Ben Shapiro saying that Ben Shapiro's destroying the Barbie.
He's become self-aware of the meme.
Well, I guess.
You think
you're not wrong because they know that a lot of the engagement on their stuff is like negative attention, but they eat it up anyways because it's views are views at the end of the day.
I'm in Miami, ho. Booty hole waxed up.
That's a good Ben Shapiro right there.
Yeah, he actually said that on the show. Like he went viral like last month because he like was reading rap lyrics again from like this this like female rapper who says that.
Who said that there?
It's you don't want to know.
Okay.
You don't want to see it. It's really bad.
I'm just like I don't know like popular music and stuff these days. Like I'm old.
Yeah, it's this female rapper named Sexy Red, and she has a song called Pound Town.
Oh,
about having sex.
That does sound sexy right there.
Yeah, it's like any song about like a black woman like being empowered through sexuality is like a big no for Ben Shapiro. Or maybe it's a yes. Maybe he's like vicariously like wants an excuse to like listen to the songs and go watch the Barbie movie and like wear his wife's clothes while she's like out of the house or something. I don't know. I think Ben Shapiro would be like a pretty cute woman. He's like pretty small, supple breasts.
He doesn't look like he has much body hair. He could probably pull off being like a femboy.
I bet he could have gone.
Maybe if he was a bit younger, but not.
He's like 40.
Not now.
Yeah. I feel like we kind of trampled over what you were saying, Bert. I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
I mean, if he looked half as hot as his sister,
Yeah, we should just do an Abigail Shapiro show. We should.
I mean, everybody knows she's hot. Like that. Like we didn't stumble onto anything new right there. Like anyone who's seen her knows that she's beautiful.
Oh yeah, but I mean, for me, I want to do an Abigail Shapiro review, like where we just look at pictures of her all day.
Yeah, I'd let her tie me up and call me a liberal cuck or whatever.
Make me listen to her fucking sing the national anthem. or
Oh
whatever.
god, that would be rough right there. I don't know if I could do that.
That's the only way I can come is like getting tied up and having to listen to Abigail Shapiro sing opera music horribly.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. All right, we got young Jonah Hill here in the studio.
Yeah, I'm setting a boundary right there with her. No more singing.
Yeah, ladies, this is you're on notice. Boundaries. You need to have sex with me right now, Missy. Or else, you're gonna get the Jonah Hill timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Bert, are you there?
What's up, Dick Sniffer?
Nice. We got them both there. First try.
Yeah, look at that. I can
Y'all
use a phone.
called just in time to hear me take a poo-poo.
Oh god, yeah.
Guys, we're here live on the show. We're gonna get a real-time audio feed of
yeah, we can't
poo-poo.
show it for obvious reasons, but like we can if you hold the phone next to the toilet there, like we can get real-time audio of your shit.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you
Well, it's be pretty nasty.
Well, I mean, we don't have anything else going on right now, so lay it on us.
Okay.
Not
All
like
right,
don't
well,
literally
brace
lay it
yourselves.
on us.
Well, nah, he couldn't do that. We're not in the same place.
Mm-hmm. Lay it in the toilet.
Oh, here we go.
It's Randy's shit corner here.
Yeah.
The new segment.
Well, I just woke up from a nap, so every time I fall asleep, as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing I have to do is shit.
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah,
matter if it's been 30 minutes or,
Best part of waking up right there.
Guys, if you're just now tuning into the show, we're doing a Randy's Poo Poo Corner.
We're live with Randy.
We're live here with Randy in the studio. He's in the stew.
And guess what? We're already almost done with it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Right, let's see if we can hear anything.
Hey, put it on speakerphone.
No, probably not.
If you put it on speaker, we might be able to hear what's going on in there a little bit better.
Some splashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little disappointing. Guys,
you didn't have to like shart first or anything like that?
Nah.
Okay.
All right,
no,
guys.
I'm a big boy now. I try to shit my pants as least as possible.
What kind of consistency were you talking about? Is it just like one solid log, or you're having some diarrhea?
Yeah, why don't you describe your poo-poo to us?
What kind of shit are we talking about here?
It's not solid, that's for sure.
Okay, well, I mean that's not great though. That means you've been having some digestive problems, like.
Yeah.
Like, are you eating good? Like, you drinking enough water, or
drinking enough beer?
Oh, that's your first problem there, buddy. You gotta.
Hey,
if you're gonna be drinking a lot of beer, you better be drinking a lot of water. Counteract it. Otherwise, you're gonna keep on having beer shits like this.
I want to add a banana to that. Your diet.
Get some fiber in there. Yeah.
Nice banana to solid up some of those loaves.
Yeah.
Well, I love how we're having so much fun with my poops right now.
Yeah, I thought it would be louder, but
it was louder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess now you can poop on the phone and people likely won't really hear it.
No, I think we got a good visualization of what was going on there. Like Randy had diarrhea on the show, and I think that was really important.
Yeah, that's a first.
That might be a first.
Yeah.
First, broadcast integrity, journalistic integrity. We're giving you the facts.
Yeah.
Well, this wouldn't be my first time on YouTube taking a poo-poo.
Wow.
What is it? It's not?
No, it's not.
Usually when I do that, it's on Pornhub.
Yeah, on YouTube of Randy taking a shit. Eric put him up there.
Why does Eric have
they
Randy
used to have this
videos?
habit of barging in to the restroom when I was pooping because there wasn't a lock on the door.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, you also shit all the time. So like it was just like at a certain point, like
You guys did that to me when I was in there.
we never reported you though.
Yeah.
That's great. You like I remember like that day they like I don't know if it was you or if it was Eric, but like somebody like they threw like some deli meat like underneath your car hood, and so it would like
that was Bert. Yeah, that was
so it would
Bert
like
too.
stink up your car or some shit like that.
That wasn't even close to the same day. That was a totally different occasion. But yeah,
Well,
like
no, it's also because Derek kept putting garbage in the back of his truck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that one.
after high school, I would go through Whataburger and I'd get some chicken strips. And when I was done with it, you know, like I'd have the bag which had like packets of ranch in there, and I just toss it in the back of his truck. Like
Derek never caught on because we kept on saying like, "Man, listen to that engine gobble," and we kept calling it
smells like ham.
Well, yeah. That's why like whenever like you stormed off, you broke like Eric's like plant vase, and you like stormed off and like got in your car and just like skirted out of the neighborhood, and we could hear you like skirting away, and Eric just comes out. He's like, Eric just walks out of the house and he's like, there he goes driving off in that turkey mobile he's got.
You said you did that as revenge for the like Whataburger stuff. I was doing that in high school. So you waited like
I did it.
You waited.
No.
You waited.
Derek, see, that's what I'm saying. I did that multiple times throughout the years.
Oh, okay. Like you put turkey in my car, you mean, or?
Yeah, I would borrow your keys and pop your hood, and there's an insulated liner like that goes up against your hood, and I would just pop a couple loose and stuff some deli meat in there and close it back up.
It was ham sometimes too.
So what did that do? Did that fuck up my car or something?
No, I just hooked it up to your air conditioning. Yeah, I was just hoping one day you turn your air conditioning on and it would stink like fucking deli meat.
Okay.
Just like rotten meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I don't think it ever really worked out like that anyways. Like,
I mean, I'm sure if I like, you know, went in there it would, but yeah, I didn't smell it inside the car.
It's already, that car's long gone, so like.
No, I know. It's not, I don't have that car anymore, but.
Like back when we were still playing Saints, I was stuffing deli meat in your fucking car.
Yeah, because we used to do that at school. We would like take sandwiches or old milks and we'd put it in people's like lockers, and then we'd like break the locker so they couldn't get it out.
Yeah, like when we used to kick in the door of the locker, so like they had to get a crowbar to open it up.
So only to retrieve like the 4-month-old rotten milk that we'd like put in there.
Yeah, we would take like milk cartons from lunch, and you know,
chocolate milk too, which smelled even worse than like regular rotten milk.
We would wait for somebody to take their eyes off their lock and then steal their lock and then switch the locks around, so that it took a while to like.
that coach got so pissed off about it.
Well, we did it in the main hallway too.
Oh yeah.
Like in everywhere there were lockers. We were like, why doesn't this part of the school smell like rotten milk?
Oh, we were fucking monsters, bro.
Yeah, I'm so glad that's what we were like focusing on instead of like, you know, learning math or like science.
I mean, I passed my classes most of the time.
Remember that time I pissed off everybody in the locker room after that fart?
Oh, which time, Randy?
Yeah, those. Yeah.
Which time?
I cleared that bitch out.
Yeah, I don't know if we can include this story. I might have to censor this one out. But do you remember the time that like those like Mexican guys made like that kid drink piss?
You mean Italian Spider-Man?
No, not the other.
It was a different one.
The one that was actually like.
Okay, so not Italian Spider-Man and not.
No. I think it's just this is something that only applies to us. That was only funny to us because we were there for it.
I mean, we talked about like Jonah Hill, and we talked about a kid drinking pee-pee. I'm going kid drinking pee-pee every time, dude.
Yeah, well, let's just try to get back on track to talking about something not high school.
Like what?
I don't know if I can know. Like, is it Dilbert time yet? Like,
Well, I mean, speaking about drinking pee-pee, I mean,
like we've been, it's been recording for like a solid.
My pee-pee.
It's been recording for like a solid hour.
Well,
I think
we got like 5 things going on at once. So hold on. What I heard you, Derek. I heard what you said, Randy. What were you saying?
Oh, well, I mean, we were talking about drinking pee-pee.
Mm-hmm.
I was just throwing out there that Bert and Kyle have both drank my pee-pee.
Now
Just
interesting.
wanted to,
Yeah, please tell us more about
Why
that.
don't you, Bert? Are you there?
Huh?
What did it feel like when you drank a man's pee-pee? Tell us that. How did you
Well,
feel?
I think it's funnier when he tells about Kyle, because didn't Kyle spit it all over your windshield and your fucking
Yeah,
dashboard?
but
yeah,
Right-
we,
right
yeah,
there-
we
for,
right
were,
down
for
the-
our
we
viewers at home, who is Kyle? Like,
Write down the subject's deflecting.
Yes.
He's a weird fucking guy. We can pretty much sum that up. He likes to steal chicken nuggets and vomit in KFC buckets, and
He takes off all of his clothes whenever he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like that was my caller ID for him, was just like him completely naked on the toilet with his hand up and
Power dumping.
yeah. I mean, he was in there.
He was so mad, dude.
I mean, this was like he took like a 30-minute shit. I was tired of waiting on him.
I like to get naked whenever I don't feel good.
I was like, what did that do?
That's exactly what he said, dude.
Okay. So,
Like when I have
so
diarrhea,
that's
I don't like
Kyle
wearing
right
clothes.
there.
Do you have any cigarettes and nuggets I can like have? I just took a big shit. I gotta refuel.
We need to have Kyle on here at some point.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's just in a phone call, like we need to get him on here
Yeah.
as a guest at least once.
Well, I just got in this habit. I got in this habit, like if I was, driving late at night and all the stores were closed and shit, I would pee in a cup while I was driving and put it in my fucking, cup holder. And I went down to, go hang out with Bert and the,
Why
first
wouldn't
thing
you
he
dump
did as
it
soon as
out?
he got in my car.
It was actually the middle of the day, so your story is already horseshit.
No, I went to go pick you up that night.
No, you're just a lazy fucking idiot who likes to pee in things and like.
No, dude, it was that night. The only reason I pissed in the cup is because there was nothing open. Dude,
it was broad daylight.
It was my pee-pee. I remember.
I mean, we've all pissed in bottles before, but you dump it out on the side of the road. It's like,
yeah,
it's not.
like why did you keep it in your car? I mean, just throw it out of the car.
Dude, like it was fresh. It must have still been warm. Like when he put it on his.
That's even more of a reason.
Bullshit, dude. Fucking bullshit. Like I had just done it, and you got in my car, and instead of asking what was in the cup or hey, can I have a sip of this? You just picked up the cup and started drinking like a fucking asshole.
Okay, so
and you got what you deserved.
Just so we're clear, this isn't the time Kyle drank pee-pee. This is the time Bert drank the pee-pee.
No, this was the time Bert drank pee. The time Kyle did it, man, I went to go pick him up, and we were on the fucking freeway, and he did the same shit. Dude. Just picked up the cup. It was late at night, dude. Like, he just picked up the cup and took a big old mouthful, and instead of rolling my window down or swallowing it, he spit it all over my fucking car.
So he realized it was pee-pee pretty early on.
Immediately, and he was very mad.
Hey Josh.
I know that taste right there.
Hey Josh.
Yes.
You want to tell me the story about the time Derek puked all over your car since we're in the
Oh boy.
You guys were there on the phone. You don't need the story. You listened to it in real time.
Since we're reminiscing about good times and everything, let's just fucking run through it, huh?
I mean, like he threw up in the car, but I didn't drink any of his pee-pee.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to roll it back to what I did that caused that to happen in the first place.
Yeah, I was hoping to save this for like the Derek intervention episode, but
yeah, like that's ever happened.
You can't handle your margaritas, buddy.
Yeah, well, no, he drank one margarita. He drank an entire handle of margarita.
It was like one of those like bottles you get at the supermarket of like
it was a 40-ouncer of margarita that he drank.
Yeah.
That's irresponsible, brother.
Yeah, and then he ate like some sort of weird like chicken and like carrot and onion soup apparently.
Yeah, that didn't agree with me. I'm not like you know my opinions on onions, and it actually wasn't that bad, but I could feel it in my stomach. Like it wasn't agreeing with that.
Yeah, and then you had like you had 6 Trulies, and I stopped you at 7.
I pounded those Trulies.
You also said
right
you
there.
weren't. You said you weren't gonna do it, and then immediately after saying you weren't gonna do it, you
Yeah, I
kinda
made
did
you
it.
promise me like multiple times you weren't gonna vomit in my car. And then I pulled over so you could vomit, and you didn't. So we kept going, and then you vomited.
Okay. Well, that's on me right there. But
Well, I mean, how much of a bitch was that to clean? That had to have been pretty gross.
Yeah, it was fucking awful. Like I
know
kept all
Josh
my
still
windows
hasn't
down.
cleaned it yet.
I
No.
mean, I helped him the next week. I brought a steam cleaner over, and I tried my best to
It took
get.
a whole week for y'all to clean that up.
Well, Josh works during the week. When was I supposed to come over?
Yeah, I
Seriously?
literally
Josh
just rolled
had
all my
to-
windows down, and I just dumped like an entire like package of like Tide on the seat, and I just kept my windows rolled down for a week.
Oh, gross.
Well, like when we pulled over at the gas station, and I cleaned out like like all the physical vomit. Like I made him get out of the
You were
car.
supposed to take a picture, and you didn't take a picture. You were supposed to take a picture of Derek, and you were supposed to take a picture of the inside of your car.
There's
Yeah, I
no
would've
reason
loved to
that
see him
picture
slumped
needs
over
to be
drunk.
circulating around, Karen.
But you
We
didn't
could keep
take
it
'em.
within the friends group.
Yeah. I mean, Derek, that
Doesn't
picture
need
was
to be
supposed
shared
to be for
publicly.
you to put on the fridge, so whenever you go to grab a beer out of there, you can
That's
see
like-
the picture first.
Like, this is the man I used to be here.
It's like when fat people put like a
Yeah.
picture of themselves on the fridge, so they
Yeah.
like, they have inspiration to not like overeat from the fridge. I
You
was gonna
feel that shame.
Yeah, I was gonna make you one of you just like passed out, covered in like vomit in my car. You can put it by your fridge when you grab a beer out of there.
I mean, I haven't had much to drink since then, like, and I've just kind of been taking it easy on.
Nobody likes a quitter.
Well,
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't say I was quitting. Like,
Yeah.
I have drank alcohol since then.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
been,
I want you to quit throwing up in my car. That's
yeah, that's the man. And when I do drink though, I've been drinking at my house, so if I need to throw up or whatever, I'm right by my toilet.
Yeah, where it belongs.
Yeah, that's where puke goes, in the toilet.
Ideally, you wouldn't puke.
Well, we don't live in a
From
perfect
drinking.
world, Josh. You get rid of all your pie in the sky
Yeah.
liberal fantasies.
Stop throwing up.
Yeah.
Stop drinking piss.
Grow up, snowflake.
Yeah. People are gonna get tricked into drinking piss.
Do it.
Yeah, guys, this is the tech death minute right here. Zenith Passage.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, you heard that, the tech death minute. Now it's time to wrap up the show with the Dilbert review.
You're
Well,
screwing
the
it
song,
up.
I can't stop the song.
You've been
Yes,
you've
you
been
did.
You can. You have it's on your phone, so.
We have the technology.
we've
There it is
been
now. The song.
we've been putting off the Dilbert review for like an hour already. The show is supposed to end like fucking 50 minutes ago, guys.
Well, let's talk about this fucking asshole.
We started jibber jabbering about Jonah Hill and a bunch of other bullshit, drinking
Yeah.
pee-pee. I don't know.
Drinking pee-pee.
Yeah.
How
And-
we used to bully people in school, mostly Derek.
That
Yeah.
might not be.
Real proud of that one.
Yeah, that part might not even be in the
We
episode.
used to bully people.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it made you feel good about yourself. So.
All right, guys.
Well, I
well-
didn't bully people. I just was there. I was just complacent. I watched it go down, and it's haunted me ever since. But my therapist told me I should blame you. That you're
for not
actually
not
the
respecting your
perpetrator.
boundaries.
Right. My boundaries, not surfing with other women anymore that are more attractive than me.
All right, so in this one, perhaps a Dilbert classic from the Vault edition.
An emergency Dilbert classic here to get Randy back on the right track here.
Yeah, Randy, you've deviated.
I don't even understand the point of that last one. That was
Yeah, and you
that was
probably
over my
never
head, man.
will. So.
Yeah, with that
okay,
attitude.
well, you don't have to be a dick about it.
So I beg to do. I think I do need to be a dick about
I can still beat you
it.
up in a fight, Derek.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to come down here to my hood, say that shit to me?
I will, buddy boy. I know where you fucking live.
Oh, god damn, you are pissing me off
All
right
right.
now.
I'm fucking coming, Derek. I'm
Yeah.
whipping that ass up
Now,
and
why
down your street. I
don't you
swear to
bring
God.
it?
I'm gonna spank that ass, make it all red and puffy.
Oh man.
All right, guys, that's
you
enough of
fucking,
this.
You barked up the wrong tree.
That's enough of this horseplay here, fellas. Let's straighten up.
Yeah, you
so
better hope I forget about this one, Derek.
Why
Yeah.
don't y'all kiss and just fucking get it over with already?
Look,
Why don't y'all just fucking
so
get it
I'm
done?
I'd love to fuck Derek, but now I just want to fist his asshole.
I'm turning to
Yeah,
a
I bet
random.
you do.
I'm turning to a random page here in the Dilbert Classic catalog here, and we're just gonna pick us a random at
Well, no,
random. I've
page
never.
47 is my favorite page.
You want to see page 47? I got you.
Yeah, page 47.
69.
47. Said it first. This one is page 47 from the Dilbert catalog, consulting, and this one has Dilbert's boss and Dogbert. You know this is gonna be pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, great character.
Imagine that they're standing in the same room, and Dogbert he says to Dogbert, "We took your advice and formed business units within the company." And there's two guys standing in the background, and they're like kind of fighting. It's like Dilbert's coworkers, and Dilbert's boss says about them. He says, "Now we spend all of our time fighting with each other about who does what." And then he says to those guys, "What exactly did you mean when you said it would guarantee future business?" And Dogbert says, "Oh, look, my contract just expired."
Dogbert's always got a plan, right there.
That is so
Who
good.
are these comics for? I mean, who actually enjoys that? Are there like legitimate fans?
Oh, we enjoy it. You think I have this book for no reason?
That's so funny, Dogbert.
Yeah. And it's timeless too. You know, it stands the test of time. Right?
Well, and super relatable too.
Yeah.
Oh man, that one's.
I've been there at least 100 times.
That's
you know
a real
what I mean?
knee slapper right there.
I'm not gonna have any knees left over.
Yeah.
You know, after I finish this book, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna need a polio vaccine to get my legs working right after all right. Well, I know, Bert, you got to go listen to your Zenith passage, so we'll hit you with the last one real quick, and then we'll get you off the horn here.
No, I already gave up on that. I gave up on being happy. You know, there's too much Dilbert in the air now.
Well, I don't like that attitude there, pal.
Well, I mean, that is the reality of Dilbert. Like he just shoves reality in your face there, and you know, some people
Fucking
can't
depressing.
handle it. You know,
you can't handle the
No.
Dilbert.
Some people weren't ready to hear what Scott Adams has to say. You know.
Yeah. You want the Dilbert? You can't handle the Dilbert. All right. Well, so in this one, it's Dilbert's friend. He's like going up behind Dilbert, and he's saying, "Oh, this is January 21st, Friday from 2022." He says, "Hi, I'm very smart, but I don't know how to do anything." That's silly. And the Dilbert turns around to him and he says, "Where did you get your PhD?" And Dilbert's friend says, "I didn't say I have a PhD." And then Dilbert says, "You kind of did."
And y'all say I can't shit on this Scott Adams guy? Like, what the fuck, man?
Dude, we shit on him by like ironically laughing at this stuff. If you can't figure that out,
But, okay, so I heard exactly what's he under fire for right now? Isn't he like in the process of being canceled or some shit?
well, he already got canceled. He said in an interview.
Oh, he did?
He said in an interview that white people shouldn't live in neighborhoods with black people and vice versa.
He wants to go back to segregation.
Oh, he wants to.
Yeah,
he wants to take us back to the good old days. Yeah,
and
make
like,
America great again.
If you haven't figured it out by now, like we are like ironic Dilbert fans. So that's
no,
why
I'm too stupid to figure that one out.
Guys, if you've
that's
been
why
watching,
we don't tolerate any Dilbert disrespect because it undermines the characters. That like
Yeah.
I have to get
Yeah.
indignant when somebody bad mouths him.
Look, guys,
Otherwise, I look like a
About to get
fake.
indignant with you, Derek.
I know I hate to. I know
I'd like
I hate
to see you try.
I hate to break the fourth wall on the show here, but if you've been watching the show for the last 10 hours of show, and you're wondering, you know, are these guys really like Dilbert?
Mm-hmm.
Do they really? That guy's a naughty guy. That Scott Adams guy. How could they be saying these comics are good? You know, I just want you to know, guys. I hate to ruin the illusion, but you know, it's not real. It's like professional wrestling, which I just found out is
See, wouldn't
real.
that make us racist by proxy?
Well, I guess like professional wrestling is kind of like, you know, the guys are racist.
Some of them are.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan, you know, prolific racist.
Yeah.
He probably likes Dilbert.
Yeah.
He
And,
prob-
what's up with that guy's hair, by the way? Have we ever talked about that?
You know, Hulk Hogan has the same haircut as Dilbert's boss. When you think about it.
He's got like the side hawk.
Yeah, he's bald and he has the hair on the side of his head.
Yeah,
coincidence?
well, I'm just saying, like all professional wrestling went to shit once, you know, Randy Savage died. So
Mm-hmm.
I stopped watching. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin's pretty good. I like him.
He's all right, you know. I was always a fan of, you know, Macho Man though.
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin gets drunk and flips people off, and pretty good. There's an episode where he brought a gun to the wrestling ring and he kidnapped Mr. McMahon with a crossbow, and he dragged him drags him into the ring. Mr. McMahon was in a wheelchair at the time, and he drags him into the ring out of the wheelchair, and he puts a gun to his fucking face, and he's gonna shoot him. And he pulls the trigger, and one of those like little flags comes out of the trigger, and it says like "Bang 316" on it. And then Mr. McMahon pisses his pants, and Stone Cold's like, "Austin 316 says you just pissed your pants," and everyone in the audience is like, "Whoop, whoop, 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 whoop." And
You heard that story? You heard that story about how big some of the shits that Andre the Giant would take?
Yeah, he like shit in a bathtub because like his logs of shit were too big to go down the toilet.
I can't.
Like he'd go to every hotel he would go to. He would shit in the bathtub and like break all the beds.
Crack them. Yeah.
Did he at least like get it to go down the drain there, or did he just leave a log in the bathtub?
Probably just left a log.
He would leave the log in the bathtub.
I mean, it's probably bigger than a log. It'd have to be like just a pile of shit in there.
Well, I mean, if it wouldn't go down the toilet, it wouldn't go down the bathtub.
Well,
yeah, I saw a picture. It's pretty grotesque.
Someone has a picture of his shit in the bathtub.
Yeah, and the man would drink like a whole 12-pack without fucking, you know, without even a second thought, bro. Yeah. That was like those 12-ounce cans look funny in his hand, dude.
I saw like
baby drinks.
I saw like an interview with I don't remember if it was Rowdy Piper or Jake the Snake Roberts. Yeah, I think it was Jake the Snake Roberts. He
fucking loves Rowdy Piper. Yeah. He was the one that was in Always Sunny, right? He's dead now, isn't he? I think he just recently died.
No, Danny DeVito was the trash man. I forgot what. Yeah, he died.
Yeah, Danny DeVito was the trash man.
I forgot what Rowdy Piper's wrestling name on Always Sunny was, but it was something funny. But yeah, he went on like he might have been on Joe Rogan, and he told a story about he used to have to chauffeur Andre the Giant around to make sure he like would get to the wrestling arenas on time. And he said like in order to get like Andre the Giant to stay in like the car while he was taking him from like city to city for wrestling shows, he would have to buy him like 40 cans of beer just to like stay in the car. And he said like he would drink all 40 cans and just like piss himself in the car.
What a fucking G, bro.
Yeah. Dude, Jake the Snake was fucking wild, dude. He was like just horribly molested his whole life.
Oh god.
And then like
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was fucking he went on like that podcast and he was just like telling his whole like life story, and his childhood fucking sucked, and he just grew up. He was like 6'8" and like he just fucked up and like that big, like your life's gonna be crazy. And
Jesus Christ.
He used to like, and he'd have like a snake. He'd bring a snake to the wrestling ring. That was his move. He would like, if he was gonna lose a match, he would take a snake out from under the ring and he would stick it on the other wrestlers. Nice. I remember it bit Macho Man one time and like drew blood.
Yeah.
And then he was telling like Joe how he used to like control the snake, and he'd say if the snake started like getting aggressive towards me, I would just like grab it by the neck and I would slap it in the face a couple. He said he called it paintbrushing. He was like, I would paintbrush it in the face a couple times. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
beat the devil out of it like Bob Ross.
So he's just going from like city to city with like a fucking like Andre the Giant and like a snake in a bag that he beats the shit out of.
A snake that he beats.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, wrestling fucking rules, dude.
Bro, like the 80s era wrestling was just like out of fucking control, dude.
Yeah, dude. No, the 2000s, like 90s, 2000s was the trashiest though. That was the best kind of wrestling.
That was okay. Yeah.
Well, the snake thing was like late 80s, early 90s.
Well, like in the 70s though, they had the Iron Sheik.
Mm-hmm.
Remember him?
Yeah, he was like an Iranian, like militant.
And then who was that other guy? The Undertaker. And
Hell
then,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was a big fan of The Undertaker when I was a kid.
Yeah, Undertaker's he's goth. He's the coolest guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He wears like
have we had any significant deaths lately? Anybody die that's, worth talking about?
Like
in wrestling?
A wrestler?
Oh yeah.
No, just in general.
Rosie O'Donnell just died yesterday.
Oh, she fucking didn't.
That's made up right there.
Okay, well, R.I.P. to Rosie. I know you had your trouble with the President Trump, but dying sucks. So all right.
She was a hero for fat girls out there everywhere.
I hope you're at the big buffet trough in the sky right now, looking down at us.
I did hear that Rachel Ray died.
Wait, really?
I don't know. I just made that up.
That would be. She was actually sexy. That would be real sad.
She used to be. She ain't anymore. She fucking weight, bro.
I actually care about that maybe a little bit.
She was like a thick girl. I remember like when I was a kid, my dad would like watch the cooking channel just to watch Rachel Ray. And he would always
shit, my dad too.
He'd always make like comments about her being like his wife, and I'd be like, "Oh, Dad, that's so silly."
I wish my wife would just die.
Yeah, he was probably well, it was after my parents divorced, so after I'd go home like from my dad's for custody week, and he was probably cranking it to Rachel Ray.
He had the Rachel Ray body pillow.
My dad had a huge crush on her too, man. That's funny.
Hell yeah, dude. There's something about like that age of dad that just like liked those kind of thick girls that could cook.
I mean, would you?
I mean, I'm at that age now where I'm about that age my dad was when he was
big ass
cranking
San Antonio girls.
Them big ass women from San Antonio.
No, I'm saying like you now and her now. Like, would you?
I haven't seen her now.
Would you get up in that?
I remember what she looked like 15 years ago, and I definitely would. I would fuck the turkey she made.
I said,
I've heard she's kind of a nasty person though. Like she's kind of a bitch.
You're not thinking of.
We mean like Ellen DeGeneres shitty, or
yeah, kind of like in that vein.
You're not thinking of
just
what's her name?
Everybody that works
other
for her?
That other lady that cooks that said the N bomb. You're not thinking of her, are you?
No, Paula Dean.
Paula Dean.
Paula Dean.
Yo,
no, I don't think
picture...
that Rachel Ray's a racist, but I just heard that she's just.
I can picture the N-word falling out of Paula Dean's mouth more than she cares to admit.
Yeah,
well,
it's got that southern drawl to it too.
I remember I went to see Dave Chappelle live like 10 years ago. It was like right around the time that Paula Dean stuff happened, and he had a Paula Dean joke, and he was like, "Damn, I'd let her cook me up some fried chicken though." He's like, damn, if I got some fried chicken from Paula Dean, she could call me the N-word while I'm eating the chicken. I was like, jeez, fuck.
Okay.
I'll do it with a smile on my face.
Yeah, that was back before Dave kind of went all red pill. Now back then he was fucking killing, dude. I mean,
he's the greatest of all time. Like, I mean, you can't even compare even Richard Pryor to him at this point. That's how big he's gotten.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's had more specials and he's still alive. So.
Do you want to be a Dane Cook?
I mean,
yes.
How much money does Dane Cook have?
All right, whatever, man. You do whatever you want.
Gonna end up canceled.
He had sex with some hot fucking actresses. Like, I would love to be, sure, like he doesn't get respect from guys like us, but I mean, like,
I wonder if he hooked up with Jessica Alba from that one movie where he was like,
I bet he did.
Jeez, could you imagine that, having sex with Jessica Alba?
Do you think Jessica Alba was ever like, oh, you stole that joke from a podcast? She's never listened to a podcast in her life. All she does is like, she's like, oh, that guy's hot. What movie am I going to be in next? You know, where's my Maserati at?
Oh shit!
Like a podcast. What is that, like Taylor Swift or something? Yeah, I don't. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna edit all this stuff out, but
no, please
and
don't, man.
hopefully
Keep it all,
Josh will
brother.
edit out the jokes he stole too. So, but we'll see.
I'll put it. Yeah, they'll get like copyright stricken by Cumtown. Like,
well, we were also talking about people earlier too, so
yeah,
I mean,
that's not
cut all that out.
That's not gonna fly.
And the fact that we
my favorite part of
bullied them.
we talked about bullying people.
I'm probably gonna have to bleep out like the part where we say who it was that we were bullying.
Okay,
So,
that makes sense. We don't want to seem like too much of monsters, you know, like just in case.
Yeah, I was
this
thinking
does get
maybe
around.
like the entire part about bullying people.
well, because like the implicit,
No.
by bleeping it out,
Hey,
like the implicit remainder will be like, oh, well, maybe they were bullying someone who deserved it instead of what we actually.
I don't care what anybody says. Bullying is a part of life. And look, dude, bullying is, I think, essential because it turns a bunch of little pussies into, you know, functioning human beings.
It also turns people into psychopaths.
Yes, that too. It can go either way.
It's how we stop people from turning into Ben Shapiro.
Yes.
It's an important function of the zeitgeist ecosystem.
Or Garth.
Hey, I would create a couple schools for no more Ben Shapiros.
Yeah.
I'll go on record and say I'm anti school for sure. Like schools, I think they're pretty bad. You know,
that's pretty bad.
I don't like them.
If anything, I think we've come full circle to where bullying there's no bullying anymore. So now the only way that like schools are getting radicalized are by watching people like Ben Shapiro and other like militant right wing like red pill retards that like, you know.
I think you're onto something there, man.
These school kids are getting like, you know, empowered and enabled by listening to like all these right wing like dipshits on the internet. You know, I'm sure like if you look through,
they're getting radicalized.
They need to listen to a wholesome podcast like this one.
Yeah, if they were, you know, in here listening to the Dilbert review, you know, maybe they'd stay home and you know, watch porn and play video games like a healthy person.
Jack off instead of going kill people. Yeah.
You know, if you want to blast something up, we try your bed sheets. How about that? Get your keyboard, shoot that up.
Have you tried heroin? You know?
Yeah, I'll tell you what you should shoot up.
Let's talk.
Your wrist with some heroin. What if Kyle Rittenhouse was from the Midwest? He was, you know, listening to whatever the fuck ska music.
Yeah, that boy crossed state lines to people. He inserted himself in the situation. Like, I think I want to be a part of this.
Yeah,
he could have just stayed home.
Yeah, he could have stayed home and done heroin.
He should have stayed home and done heroin. Heroin's like, you know, it's
now, nobody
really
ever killed anyone on heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's ever, you know, fucking put a needle in their arm and picked up an AK or an AR and just decided to mow people down.
No.
Yeah, feels too good to be on heroin. Okay, well, guys.
Well, let's leave it there.
Okay, that was an awkward silence.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap this up then.
All right. Guys, thanks that was another great episode. Even though most of this, you know, stuff at the end probably gonna, you know, chop that off. But thanks for tuning in, fellas. And I don't know. May you have a pretty cool, all right day, I guess, huh? All right.
Yeah, I guess you too, man.
Oh, I was talking to the viewers, but I guess that is technically you guys only right now. So.
Yeah. Okay, well then go fuck yourself.
In the future,
whatever.
when you're watching this, you'll, I don't know, man.